People ask me if Charlie Brown's team ever won a game in the comic strip. His team did have its challenges, of course, but it's not like the team was all bad after all. Anyway, with the team batting average of .002, it had its share of problems. So in this brief series in April 1958, Charlie Brown missed the first game of the season because he was in bed with some sort of sickness. And as luck would have it, the team won without him. And of course, you don't need me to tell you about how successful we've been here. We've had a whole bunch of victories, and we're playing actually pretty well compared to how things were in the comic strip, and hopefully that'll continue. So we'll go ahead and jump straight into Baseball Stars. Once again, this is the demo, so no need to adjust your television set. We'll get you back to normal here in a second. There we go. So not a whole lot of news going on. As I mentioned last time, we've been slowly improving the curve rates for certain pitchers, much to the consternation of certain people in the comment section who are telling me that I'm doing something or other wrong. I'm not entirely sure I fully understand what it is that I'm supposedly doing wrong here, but there's some problem with, I suppose, like the way that I'm curving the ball when I pitch or something like that. Anyway, we didn't play the extra games yesterday, so we'll go ahead and play these while I'm talking. So we'll experiment around today probably with some other method of throwing a curveball or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure something out. This is the joys of doing any sort of project on YouTube, because you're bound to get a whole bunch of people telling you that everything you're doing is wrong and that there's a better way of doing it. And some people kind of don't have a very good way of putting things. So we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can curve the ball a little bit differently. I guess the idea is to sort of curve it at the last possible second here. But as you can see there, it doesn't exactly work. You know, sort of in Charlie Brown's defense, he doesn't exactly have a great curveball rating. But as you can see there, you can get a little bit of a curve at the end of the pitch, but it's not going to really do much. My experience with this game, you do a little bit better if you throw a curveball and you hit the corner like that, instead of throwing a fastball and curving it at the very last second. Against the computer, it doesn't work as well as you might think. So anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll keep trying this as the game goes on and see if we have maybe a better way of doing this. What I don't understand, though, is where the sort of helpful advice comes from when we're on a winning streak. I'm not sure that I understand really what the motivation is to say things like that, but whatever. Anyway, we get 2 base hits in a row, and that'll get things going. Now, the other news around here is that we had a bunch of snow last night, so much that they canceled school for my kids. But when you look outside right now, there's no snow on the ground. And there's a 3-run home run by Pigpen. That's number 11. So home run number 11 for Pigpen. And we're up 3-0 just like that. Shermy, we probably should do a feature at the beginning of one of these videos talking about him. He's been kind of lost in the mix, and that's kind of suitable for him since he's the sort of character that not a whole lot of people pay a lot of attention to. So yeah, Shermy with the double, and here comes Linus again. And he's got just enough speed to get to third base. We were lucky we just avoided that double play. Violet doesn't have a home run yet in this league, which is a little bit surprising. She was our power hitter not too long ago, so we're going to have to figure out what we can do to get her pumped up a little bit. And here comes Snoopy. Yeah, and we're getting to the point with this team where it's just becoming silly, where we're starting to just dominate these other teams. I suppose you could say these lesser teams or whatever you want, however you want to term it. Three straight balls, well, that bodes well for us. And unfortunately, he just can't beat that out. I probably played that wrong, though. I should have kept the runners moving and tried to draw the throw home. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to do it. So we only end up with the 4 runs. All right. So like right there for that pitch, if you go back and you watch it again, you can see that it was curving inside, and I tried to curve it a little bit more towards sort of the center of the plate, and it probably got too much of the plate there. I mean, if you want, you can throw a curveball that's like completely, you know, outside to hit her, but I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. You're much better off if you're trying to throw inside and jam him, which is exactly what we've been doing. That's been kind of the plan from the very beginning. It really is the way that I recommend pitching in this game. Where we've had problems with the ball being too far out over the center of the plate, right? So like in this situation here, you want to try to hook as much of the plate as you can without having the pitch go to a place where you can hit it. Now you could, in theory, throw it to the outside like that and then have it curve back inside, but it doesn't work as well as you think it does unless you have very high curve ratings. So anyway, but what do I know? Alright, here we go. What we need to do is we need to get Lucy a little bit faster and more capable of getting those base hits to make sure that she's on base all the time. Because we've then got Murderer's Row right after her. I mean, number 2 through 7 in this lineup is just absolutely incredible. But we'll do that a little bit at a time. Pigpen, meanwhile, is having a crazy good season. There goes another one. Crazy thing about Pigpen is that we can actually make him better. There's still some room for improvement. Believe it or not, we can make it so that he connects with the ball more frequently. So, yeah, there's a lot that's coming up pretty soon. Yeah, it's going to end up being foul. Unfortunately, last night I was not able to do the, I mean, you know this already, I wasn't able to do the next game of the 1919 season as I was hoping to do. I ended up driving around a lot, including in the middle of the blizzard that we had, so much for that. That's kind of where my luck has been. Today, though, should be a little bit better. I don't have a lot of driving to do. I just have a whole bunch of videos to make as I try to catch up with where I want to be. All right, there we go. Snoopy can do a lot of damage if he gets a hold of one. He didn't do a lot of damage there, though, but he has the potential to sort of break the game wide open. Alright, now let's see if we can do one of these. I can't remember what his drop rating is. Yeah, not good enough. Yeah, I hate to say it, but our pitching staff right now is still kind of wishy-washy. We don't have anybody who's a real specialist in anything. And it's kind of a frustrating place to be in because you want to make sure that they have good breaking pitches going either way, which gives you a little bit more control. Meanwhile, we really do need to work on that first base fielding. That's one for Shermy. And his fielding level is still low enough to where that's a problem. Fortunately, though, everybody else in the outfield and infield is a good fielder. It's only first base remains our biggest issue, so... There you go. No problem, no damage done. Let's score 4 more runs and get this game over with, huh? Well, that's not going to do it. That's the other thing we have to work on. We have to work on Schroeder and trying to get the bottom of the order to hit a little bit better. Snoopy's a pretty good hitter. Schroeder, though, is just not quite there, and he's also really slow. And there's 2 away, just like that. All right. Lucy's average has come down considerably. Remember, she was hitting probably like 400 or 500 or something like that against the lovely ladies in SNK Crushers, but she's not quite that good here at this level. We need a little bit more power for her. But she can steal bases like that. Notice the game doesn't keep track of your stolen bases, so you guys are going to have to crunch those numbers yourselves. Oh, come on, that was inside. Oh, and that gets through. How about that? Now that sets the table, and you know who's coming up for the feast. 12 home runs now for Pigpen. Probably a little bit over-eager there, trying to make it 13. There's 13. Now, the funny thing about Baseball Stars is that if we win this game, well, we will win this game. If we win this game quickly, not only will I play another game today, but as a reward for destroying this team, we're going to get a lot of money, which means that our team's going to get better. That's the thing about this game, right? The more you destroy these teams, the better you become. Oh, well, that was ridiculous. I should have taken that. That would have hit me. And there's the double for Linus. So they're desperately trying to keep this game going, but we're about to end this, I think, pretty quickly. That's a little preview of what's going to come, right? Ah, that doesn't do it. She pulled it. 9-0 after 3. That's not bad. And I think there may have been a little bit of luck involved with that one. That's one of those complicated Baseball Stars moments where you're like, wait, which guy do I control? I've got 3 of them standing in the same place. The computer sometimes has a hard time with that. Oh, go baby, go. Not quite enough of it. And Schroeder's not fast enough to beat that one out. There's no question about that. Well, that does it. So we're going to have to wait one more inning before we can end this game early. Charlie Brown, though, still going strong. Every now and then they're getting these foul balls that look a little bit dangerous, but now one of the things I will say is that Charlie Brown's probably not the best person to use to test out different ways of curving the ball because his curve ratings are low. The reason why they're low is because we worked a lot on getting his stamina up. So it costs quite a bit of money to sort of improve his pitching the way that it needs to be improved. Did they just hit with the pitcher? I think that was their pitcher that just hit, which is a really odd decision to make, especially since you're going to take the pitcher out. I don't know. I'm not going to criticize too much. I just work here, right? And that one goes through for another base hit. Alright, Lucy's about to give him some problems. Or maybe not. Easy stolen base for Lucy, and now let's see if they even pitched a Pigpen. Well, that wasn't his 4th home run of the day. That's what I was kind of hoping for, but we're about to win this game anyway, I think. Yeah, this'll do it. Oh, fortunately, that wasn't caught on a line. Otherwise, that would have been the end of the inning instead of the end of the game. Violet hits this off the end of the bat, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in the end. We win this one 10-0. 18 hits, so we're doing all right. 3 home runs for Pigpen. 93,000. I do want to look at the standings here, just make sure that we have the right number of games. I think that, yeah, we play 11, everybody else has played 10. So we'll do a couple more games for someone or other. We'll do like this, I don't know. And we need to have, so that was what, this game. We have the American Dreams against probably the Japan Robins, something like that. Alright, and now we can do our next game. So, that was against the Brave Warriors. Now we're going to play the Ninja Black Sox again. So we'll just go ahead and jump straight back into this. We got Peppermint Patty on the mound. As always, I will tell you that if you like what you see, consider supporting me. You can go on to Patreon to support me, or just here on YouTube as a YouTube membership. You can also check out the blog and support me there. More blog posts are coming up soon. I did get one out last night, and then I've got another one planned for this morning, so which probably will end up being this afternoon, because there's a lot of stuff that's got to go out today. So, yeah, lots of good stuff coming up soon. And one of the things you'll notice if you watch a lot of YouTube is that everybody's out there saying, hey, join my Patreon, hey, support me here, hey, support me there. So we're all kind of in the same boat when it comes to, you know, trying to get a little bit extra. YouTube AdSense revenue is okay, but it's not as much as you think. So, you know, that's the reason why we always ask for help and all this other stuff. Ideally, if you're going to try to do this, you want to have something that you can offer that makes it really, really worth somebody's while to support you. It can take a while, though, to get that sort of thing established and set up. So, you know, we're still working on it. And it is very much a sort of reflection of the economic realities of our time. So it is, but it's all right. You know how strenuous it is to play Baseball Stars. It's a real hardship to do something like this, right? There you go. Alright, no score. They managed to get through the Murderer's Row part of the order with Pigpen. This has popped up a little bit too much. It's not going to get far enough. It's that warning track power that we always show. Alright, here's Linus. Now, a lot of changes have come around YouTube, and I think you'll see more of this as time goes on. I've talked a bit with disdain in the past. Boy, that looks foolish. I've talked with some disdain in the past about, you know, AI creators and people who use a lot of AI in their creations and stuff like that. And one of the things that has been happening kind of behind the scenes in YouTube is a lot of AI creators are finding their works demonetized as a result. And there's also a lot of frustration that people have with those who just sort of create things that are nothing more than AI, sloppy things and stuff like that. You know, I can understand, you know, the appeal of using AI to like help you like write a script or something like that to try to help make something, you know, interesting or clickbaity or whatever. But the truth is that a lot of the things that AI recommends no longer works because people know it's AI. Like, I'll watch, I don't know, random videos, people doing stuff like, you know, court cases or whatever, and I can tell from the way that the script is written that it was written using AI. It's a major, major turnoff. It's a good way to get your audience really upset with you. So, Anyway, you can rest assured that there's no AI use here. I know from asking it before, AI does not know a whole lot about things like Stratomatic, APA, and so on. In fact, it's been a little while now since I did that, but there was a while back when I would ask AI, to tell me this or that, and I would get my own blog referenced back to me in response, oh, well, if you read this, this is what this says here and all this stuff. So anyway, yeah, AI is, like when you realize what it is and how it works and that it's sort of there to kind of aggregate what is already available to it, then you understand like the right way to use it. People who use it to generate content don't really understand how it's supposed to be used. And of course, your AI slop YouTube channel is never going to be able to give you, a playthrough of baseball stars. All right, let's try to even that one out a little bit. Well, that's not going to do it. All right, well, so much for that. At least she didn't line it to a double play or something like that. There you go, that aggressive base running, and it works. That's what we should have done in the first game during that one situation. Anyway, it's alright. See, here we go again. We always have another chance to do the same thing. Remember, the Ninja Black Sox have, like, incredible fielding, so if we want to score runs, we gotta hit some home runs. Or we can just do that. That works as well. Oh. Whoops. Maybe I should have sent the runner from first to second. My bad. Ah, that was another classic channel moment. Somebody needs to compile all of these together. We've had a lot of fun. And that one also has eyes. How about that? Oh, I should have kept him going for second. I thought the throw was going to second. No, it was going to third, and it was way behind the runner. Ah, that's going to do it. That spoils our fun. Violet has not been hitting very well. Maybe we should look into that and try to give her some better batting skills. I think Peppermint Patty's also kind of close to the end here. She's going to come up the next inning, so we'll try to keep her alive for just a little bit longer. Boy, we're getting lucky with those calls. I don't know about that last one, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about it. Well, there goes the shutout. That's all I can say about that. There you go. Throw that one away right away. That's the way we do things around here. Well, I tell you though, for a team with such good fielding, their pitchers sure have a high ERA. I'm not sure if that's because of damage that we did to them earlier or what exactly is going on, but maybe we've had them play the American Dreams too much or something. I don't know. Anyway. We'll put Franklin back in. I would like to get him back in the starting lineup, but I'm not sure where to put him. And it's nice to have somebody on the bench who can do that. Alright, so that means there's 2 outs, is that right? Yeah. That should be fair, I think. Yep. Boy, there wasn't even a slide at third base. That's pretty rare. Usually they'll slide even if the ball's like a million feet away. Anyway, that does it, unfortunately. Alright, here we go. Now let's see what we can do about these curveballs. There wasn't much we could do with that, huh? That worked, though. Well, easy as that. So, not quite 1, 2, 3, but we got him out. And now here comes the danger man. Pigpen has been all over the place today. Yeah, Hachi doesn't want to throw to him. He doesn't want to throw him a strike. This is going to be another extra base hit. The thing about this order, though, is you have to pitch to him because you got this guy right behind him. That's a pretty scary, scary fly ball, isn't it? Alright, it's a first and third, just like that. So they have good defense, but still can't get anyone out. Well, that made me look pretty bad. Alright, so not exactly the most productive at-bat in the world. That's the way you do it. We drew the throw to first base. I did that deliberately. And so we get an extra run across. I thought for sure that was going to bounce. Well, so it is. That's the end of that inning. Having a couple of problems here with the control. There we go. That was a great pitching job there by Spike to come back after getting behind. And there you go, easy as that. So, you know, I think our relief pitching has improved actually quite a bit recently. Spike's gonna get that ERA to come down. That wasn't much of an improvement. So the big question that we have after this victory, and hopefully this will be another victory, is what do we do with all of the money we're going to have? We're going to have quite a bit. Well, that didn't work so well, did it? At least we get them to go back to the bullpen, but yeah, we're not quite good enough to destroy the Ninja Black Sox quite yet. We need to get a little bit more, I think, hitting. Thing is that this team is good defensively, so we're not going to be able to sort of poke that ball over everybody's head and kind of make things happen. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, I thought for sure I had that one lined up and I didn't, so we just barely missed that. Alright, this is going to become a much closer game than I thought it was going to be. Oh man, I thought we had him. Alright, it's going to be kind of a problem here, isn't it? Let's see if we can get the double play. And we just can't, so that ties the ball game. So yeah, it's been a problem here, Rerun. This has not been a great outing. That's surprising nobody was backing him up at home. Anyway, whatever. There was only a runner on a third base. You'd think that somebody would be backing him up at the plate. Alright, let's get some extra base hits here. We do need to work a little bit on getting some of this speed up, but I think we use more of it, more home runs. There we go. Sort of like the team woke up and now we're like, oh yeah, that's right, we want to score some runs. Yep, I thought they were going to throw to third. I'm always worried about doing something like that because I worry that they're going to throw to second and cut me off, but usually they just let it go through to third. Oh, we'll take that. Oh yeah. We should have taken that again, huh? There we go, and there's another RBI, another base hit. 8-4 now, and there's nobody out. Oh man, kept that one away from me. I thought that was coming back over the plate. Oh, get back. Nine to 4 now. Unfortunately, that does it. So he hit it hard, but hit it right at the fielder. And our dreams of going up 14-4 have vanished, at least for the time being. Alright, so I think the first thing we're going to do with all of our money here in this game, once this is done, is we're going to go give Shermie some better fielding there at first base, see if that helps. All right, 9-4. So yeah, we're getting up there. I wonder if we could beat the American Dreams with the team at this current level. I think that is possible. We'd at least give them a close game. Remember, nobody else can come even close to them in this league. They keep winning games by, 10 runs like right away. Really, the best way to beat this team, I think, is to get your power hitting up as much as you possibly can. It's hard to get these like singles to go through, and when they do, they can get the ball in so quickly that you're basically held to one base at a time. It doesn't. See if Rerun has a little bit more in him. There's one. That was a really poor play there by Pigpen. Expect to see him fielding a little bit better than that. So I think if you wanted to play this game on hard mode, you'd want to try to get a team together that's good mostly at defense. I wonder if you could do that. I wonder how it would be if you then made all of your initial improvements to the team mostly defensive in nature. Might be something to try when we play this game. Whoops. We play this game in Japanese. Alright, speaking of people who can't hit, now we're down to the non-hitters at the very, very back of the dugout. Yeah, he's just not going to get it done. So I guess we are not going to win this game by 10 runs, but we should be able to win it anyway. All right, one more to go. There you go. So we end up winning this one 9-4. We had 17 hits, 12. They had 12. Rerun with the victories 2-1. No home runs in this game, so we were able to score 9 runs despite not hitting any home runs. We'll see next time we play him tomorrow. We'll see if we can get some home runs. Only 98,000 for that victory, so not quite as much as I think we were hoping for, but so it is. And well, let's see. We'll do something like this, right? And of course, just as expected, American Dreams win again. And then that means that we have to have, let's see, we're playing the Ninja Black Sox. We have to have 2 other teams play as well. I'm not finding... Okay, that's kind of odd. I'm not sure exactly how I've done this, but... I think the Ninja Black Sox have not played enough games. Let's see here. They played 10, we played 12. Yeah, so that's what's going on. We need to just have them play against one of these other teams. Something like that. So if we look at the standings now, 12-12. Japan Robins have only played 11. That's where the problem is. Actually, we can have the Japan Robins play the Ninja Black Sox again. So that will help make it a little bit more even. There's probably a team here that's played 13 games, right? 14, actually. The Brave Warriors have played 14, so that's all right. We'll get it evened out eventually here. We're still only 2 games behind the American Dreams. So we can get this all turned around if we can spend our money wisely here. So 40,000, 40,000, 40,000. What we want to do is we want to get Shermie's defense up a little bit more. He's at 50,000. The other thing we'd like to do is get Lucy's running and hitting up a little bit more. She's at 40,000 right now. And then Violet actually could use a little bit more of a boost as well. So let's go ahead and power Lucy, Lucy up. Yeah, we'll do that here. She's up to 50,000 now. We want to power up Violet. I think we want to do that. See, he's at 50,000. Schroeder's also at 40,000. I believe it was 74,000. Ah, boy, that's not really what we wanted to see, but it's all right. All right, 74,000. So we could go all out and just improve Pigpen. It's crazy, right? This guy Franklin's on the bench. He's got a setup like that. We could also improve Snoopy, right? I think, though, this is what I want to do. Give me 2 points. Great. We're going to do that. There's actually one other thing we do. I do want to look this up really quickly, actually, and see. So some of these guys, like, you know, Iga's curve rating is like incredible, lefty curve. Sanda has great curve rating. That's the other thing about this team. Not all of them have good curve ratings, though he doesn't. So yeah, a little bit of trivia there for you. What I was wondering about, though, was if we wanted to improve, like, hitting here just for fun. Yeah, hey, we could actually improve quite a bit, couldn't we? Probably do that. So that he's not a complete, like, awful hitter. And see, we don't have enough money to make any more improvements, so that's what we could do. Eventually, yeah, we'll get over to 5 and Joe Schlabotnik. I kind of want to leave him like that. I think it's kind of funny. Woodstock and so on. But, you know, we don't play these guys enough anyway for it to really matter. So, anyway, there you go. We'll play again against the Ninja Black Sox tomorrow. We'll see if these changes really make a huge difference. It probably should, especially the bottom part of the order. So, hopefully, as we move forward, it's going to be easier and easier for us to win games by a huge margin because we'll just start outscoring teams like crazy. And it'll eventually make it easier for us to beat the American Dreams because we'll be able to crush them. So, anyway, we'll see what happens. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.